we've got some catching up to do. And I have a long overdue frame basket that I got to showcase and put on the RX. So let's kill two birds with one stone, catch you up on life, and put this on the bike. Side note, I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt to try and fix the tan line on my arm for summertime. So if I see one comment about roasting the tan lines on my arm and just making me feel bad, I will give a mosquito your address and send them there. You know, I was looking for a reason to do bike stuff today, maybe even ride around since I have the day off work. I left the gym, and what do I see as soon as I walk out? A Super73 RX, one of the blue ones. So here we are, doing an RX video after I don't know how long now. The weather's finally nice, the sun's out, springtime, full season, cherry blossoms just came out, but I haven't gone on a group ride yet, so I'll have to fix that soon. That's for another video though. Right now, we've got the Flex Basket from TwoWheelStudios. They sent this over to me literally right before the riding season ended, right before it got cold, and obviously no one rides when it's cold, so I kind of waited to put this on until now. So Two Wheels, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry for the long overdue video on this. But let's go ahead and throw it on the bike and catch you up on life. So in case you guys are wondering, at the current moment, to my knowledge, there's like 3 big contenders for frame storage on a Super73 RX. I think S2s have some, but I obviously have an RX, so I kind of know that one a little bit better. We have the KJ Products frame bag. They're currently they don't make these anymore. So if you have one, you kind of got lucky, because personally, I've been rocking this and I just love like the sleek design on these, but the other ones are not bad either. Another option is the Herb Labs Urban Basket. This was honestly one of my favorites. It's a rugged design. It can really take a beating depending on how you order, because I know this one I think has the Line X material, so it's a little bit tougher. The only downside for this one is you're kind of stuck with, you know, no flexibility when it comes to the items. I mean, if it's a tall item, they got the bungee cords, but if it's a big item or a wide item, you're kind of stuck and you can't really fit it in here. The frame bag gives some flexibility because it is leather, so you can kind of stretch that stuff out a little bit, but the height, you can't really stick anything out of the bag without really causing any sort of damage to it, but like stretching out the zipper or anything like that, like you can for this, you know? So like I said, we're gonna be installing this one in today. I have a spare battery in the bag, or not a spare battery, a second battery in my bag. So we're gonna throw that in this basket, obviously, and see how it holds up, probably for this riding season, and see what's up. Whew. Okay, so what has been new with me in the past, let's just say 5-6 months, I don't know. So I know that I finished building the Razor. I had a terrible time. I wish I did it sooner, because I built the Razor, took it on like maybe 1 or 2 rides in my area, like just not even a group ride, just ripped it around, you know? And then it got cold. So I built it, tried it out for not even that long, to be honest with you. Actually, no, I lied. I did take it on a group ride. I forgot that I hosted a group ride. In case you guys missed that, yeah, I just hosted a group ride. It wasn't anything crazy, you know, it wasn't in DC. It was just in my area to a local brewery. At the time, a buddy of mine was in charge of the kitchen, so, you know, helping a small business, hosting an event, that sort of thing. Oy. Battery, oh. There we go. So yeah, he was in charge of the kitchen for that brewery. So, you know, I wanted to help him out, give him some business, of course, host a group ride. And, you know, it was an easy route. It wasn't anything crazy, no windy roads, no, you know, off-road dirt jumps or anything like that. Just a simple and easy group ride. Wondering if I should do another one. Only thing that's kind of debating is that he's not at that kitchen anymore. It's still cool with him, you know, but he wanted to try and get his own location. And he couldn't do that while still being at that location, if that makes sense. So that was that. Looks like I'm gonna need a tool for this. So let's see here. I think it's the right size. I hope it is. But let me just see something here. No, it's gotta be the right size. I hope it is. Just slide this in here. And just drop it in place for now. It is not the right size. What the hell? I don't want to use the small one because I got biggish hands. See, this is why I kind of enjoy just hitting record and forgetting about it and just kind of talking with you guys. There we go. Because yeah, while I could just edit all of this randomness out, you kind of see behind the scenes of how I actually am when it comes to making, oh shoot, oh brother, hold on, maybe not that one. When it comes to making content, you know what I mean? A lot of people, no hate, no nothing to them. They're a bit of a perfectionist. Like, they want their videos to be perfect and professional, which I totally understand, right? But one thing I appreciate is that whenever I meet people and they know me from my videos, one of the first things that they say is, oh my God, you are just like how you are in your videos. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't really put on a personality. I don't put on a front, that'll hold for now. And that's just because, and again, no hate to people who make content and switch up the personality when they're making videos or anything like that. When you meet me, I want you to get the same me that's on videos, behind the camera, whatever, that you would meet in real life. Does that make sense? This is only taken 4 screws to put it in. Real easy. Only thing is I'm twisting and turning the screw, and sometimes it's, but basically, yeah. Did a group ride, got cold for a couple of months, and now we're kind of back, right? The weather's finally warm again. The bikes are well maintained other than getting dusty in the garage, but that's kind of a given, you know what I mean? And I'm excited for riding season because my main bike, unless I get a new one from like a brand deal or something like that, is gonna be the Mini Moto. I put in a lot of time, a lot of effort into building that bike out. Shout out to everyone who helped me with it, by the way. Powerful Lithium, Top ES Seats, Electro & Co., Connor G, Sur-Ron, Pat Outdoors. In some way, shape, or form, all of those guys helped me build the Razor into what it is right now. Shout out my neighbor Ricardo for painting the frame back to its original color. Shout out Drift8 for sending over a front plate that I just installed on there, just, you know, to make it look cool. If you guys want to see that, I posted it on Instagram. Okay, maybe this is not the right, oh wait, I'm making it work. Maybe this isn't the right size. Hold on. Bro, I don't know if you can hear all of that noise. What is going on? Someone's using a shop vac, a car alarm is going off, the mailman's running by, and of course, all this, the one time I decided to film a video in the new year. I just cannot win today. But what else is new? I picked up a second job. I picked up a night job. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous videos, but I still have my day job, my 9 to 5 with the government, but my night job, just to make some extra money, is I am a social media manager for a bar in my area. Not sure if I want to name drop where I work, not that it's a big deal or anything, but you know, nowadays, people on the internet, you never know. I always feel like somebody's watching me. And at that bar, we have like big parties, big events going on all the time. And so I'm in charge of running the social media, making all the posts, recording, editing, like all of the promo stuff, just, you know, as a side hustle and to kind of keep my creative juices flowing, you know what I mean? So along with that, I kind of, you know, I'm meeting all kinds of people. One of my good friends now, his name is Jesse. He owns his own thrift shop in the area, and I kind of help him out whenever I can at his store with events and whatnot. He's got a big one coming up as well called Thrift Mania. I'll put a thing right there in case you guys are in the area and want to check it out. But this yesterday, actually, as of recording, we just got back from Philadelphia because we did a big thrifting event, flea market kind of thing up there. Over 100 vendors, it was an all-day thing. It was cool, but I am tired. And we even do retro gaming nights. Earlier in the video, you might have seen some Guitar Hero guitars in the background. I'm trying to get the band back together. I'm trying to get all the pieces to Rock Band, Guitar Hero, the drum set, whatever, right? So that way we can have rock nights at the bar. So if you know where I can find either a Wii, Rock Hero, Guitar Hero Rock Band drum set, and maybe a microphone for Guitar Hero on the Wii, let me know, because that would be a huge help. But to go with helping them out and being surrounded by vintage, I picked up thrifting, I picked up vintage wear, so my fashion is a little bit different now, which kind of goes back to something that I just got in the mail. Look at this. We just got a letter, we just got a letter, we just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Oh, now for context, before I show you this, again, being surrounded by vintage wear, old school stuff, that sort of thing, it kind of brought me back, you know what I mean? I've got the Guitar Hero guitars right there to get the band back together. At that thrifting event yesterday, I found this cool Nintendo 64 like side bag, shoulder pack thing. I got a PSP with the camera as well. I'll put some clips over this so you guys can kind of see the quality of like this. I know digital cameras are making a comeback, which is great, it's awesome, but how, with everyone having a digital camera, I've got stopped so many times that, you know, people see this and they're like, is that a PSP? Is that a PSP camera? And I'm like, yeah, man. I mean, the digital world is coming back. You know, the digital cameras are making their comeback. I wanted to be different, so I got a PSP. I've got the cameras, so I'm kind of vlogging, I'm recording. with the PSP as opposed to an actual digital camera. And just for the fun of it, because I have adult money, I found this company on Instagram. Oh God, they use packing peanuts. I love it and hate it. I found this company on Instagram that kind of like takes old school vintage tech, fashion, whatever, and just makes it into their own sort of thing. And so I ordered a belt to wear as clothing, and look at this belt buckle. It's a Game Boy Advance belt buckle. The belt is purple. Look at that, Game Boy Advance belt buckle. The belt is purple to match the Game Boy's original sort of color. That's what happens when you got adult money, you know? So if you see me out and about and I'm wearing something unique or different, just know 9 times out of 10, it is probably some sort of vintage wear. So let's slide the battery in. Make sure that's, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong plug-in. And that is the Flex Basket by TwoWheelStudios with a powerful lithium additional battery going with the stock casing battery, but also upgraded as well. 52 volt battery, I think it's 32.5 amp hours together. So yeah, is this the new bike setup for the RX this riding season? I don't know, I'm used to the frame bag that anything new looks a little bit weird to me, but I'll get used to it. Got the Razor mini bike right there. Still got the S1. I'm never getting rid of this thing. It's like a gem piece at this point. It's a little dirty. And I got the P51 as well. This might be in the next video just to break it out, you know what I mean? So that's that. So yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment down below. What's new with you? What's new? And subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully this means the first of many videos to come this riding season. I'm excited for it. I'm happy to be back in YouTube now that the weather is nice. So let's ride on. What kind of outro was that? I don't know. Like the video, drop a subscription thing. Words are hard. Just like the video, you know what to do. Peace.